Some people believe cats are independent, little wanderers who don't really need us. But if you've ever seen your cat press their tiny head against your hand, curl into your lap, or follow you from room to room, you already know that's not true. Your cat feels your absence more deeply than they ever let on. To them, your scent is home. Your voice is safety. Your presence is the heartbeat of their little world. So when you leave the house without preparing their heart and their space, it's not just a quiet afternoon for them. It can feel like a storm of loneliness. In this video, we'll explore the gentle rituals, the small but powerful steps you can take, so your cat never feels abandoned, only loved even when you're away. Because caring for a cat isn't just about feeding or cleaning, it's about protecting their fragile trust, the bond they build with you one soft blink at a time. Number 1. The gentle truth about leaving your cat. When you close the door behind you, your cat doesn't just see you leave. They feel it. The sound of your footsteps fading, the click of the lock, the silence that follows, all of it becomes a language that tells them, my person is gone. Cats may not cry like children and they may not bark like dogs, but their hearts still ache in their own quiet ways. Some will sit by the window waiting for you. Some will curl up on the spot where you usually sit, wrapping themselves in the memory of your warmth. And others, too anxious to wait, may pace, scratch, or even overgroom, trying to soothe the emptiness they don't understand. You see, despite their reputation for independence, cats are deeply sensitive creatures. Their bond with you is not loud, but it is unshakable. To them, your absence can feel like an unanswered question. And that is why the moments before you leave matter so much. Preparing the heart before the goodbye. Imagine tucking a child into bed before they sleep. You wouldn't just walk out without a word, would you? You'd whisper goodnight, smooth the blankets, maybe kiss their forehead. That ritual doesn't just comfort them, it gives them security. Your cat needs the same ritual before you leave. Not a dramatic goodbye, not tears or heavy sighs, but a calm, steady rhythm they can trust. Speak to them in your usual gentle tone. Offer a soft pet, or a slow blink that says you're safe. I'll be back. Because to your cat, your calmness becomes their calmness. If you rush out stressed or make a big emotional scene, they'll mirror that energy, and what lingers in the air after you leave is anxiety. But if you leave with peace, they're more likely to settle into that peace themselves. Reflective question for viewers. Have you ever noticed how your cat watches you right before you leave? Do they sit quietly, do they meow, or do they try to follow you? Tell us in the comments. Each little goodbye is its own story. Number 2. Creating a safe haven for your cat while you're gone. Every cat, no matter how bold or curious, carries a little part of the wild inside them. In the wild, cats seek out safe spaces, quiet corners, sheltered nooks, soft patches of earth under a tree. Why? Because safety is peace. Safety is survival. Inside your home, the same instinct lives on. When you leave, your cat searches for a place that feels like their nest, their den. And if they can't find one, the world suddenly feels bigger, louder, and scarier. That's why one of the kindest gifts you can give them before stepping out is a haven. It doesn't need to be fancy. A soft blanket on a favorite chair, a cozy bed tucked near the window where the sun spills in, or even a cardboard box lined with something that carries your scent. To your cat, your scent is not just smell, it's a lullaby, a gentle reminder, my human is real. My human will return. Leaving behind a shirt you've worn or a scarf that smells like you is like leaving them a piece of your heartbeat to curl against. And don't forget sound. Silence can sometimes feel heavy. But gentle sounds, soft classical music, calming nature sounds, or even a playlist made for cats, can fill the air like a companion. It's not about tricking them, it's about soothing them. Think of it as leaving a night light on for a child afraid of the dark. When you create this safe zone, your cat isn't just left alone. They're left held. Windows, sunlight, and the world outside. There's another gift you can leave them, the world itself. Cats are natural watchers. They find comfort in gazing out a window, watching birds flutter, or simply soaking in the rhythm of life outside. So before you leave, open the curtains just a little. Give them a front row seat to the theater of the outside world. For some cats, the window is like TV, entertainment, comfort, curiosity all in one. For others, the golden sunbeam streaming in is enough. A patch of light becomes their blanket, warming both body and soul. But here's the gentle balance. If your cat gets overstimulated, barking at dogs outside, or pawing frantically at passing cars, choose a calmer view. A garden, a quiet street, or even just a half-open curtain to let in sun without too much movement. Because sometimes peace is not about what they see, but how safe they feel seeing it. Reflective pause for viewers. Does your cat have a favorite spot of safety in your home? Maybe a chair, a blanket, or even a hidden shelf. Share it with us in the comments. You might inspire another cat parent to create the perfect haven. Number 3. The power of play and routine before you leave. There is a secret your cat wishes you knew. When you take even 10 minutes to play with them before leaving, you don't just burn off their energy, you plant calm inside their heart. Think about it. A cat who has chased their toy mouse, leapt after the feather wand, or run through the hallway in a burst of joy, is a cat whose instincts are satisfied. Their little body hums with the feeling, I have hunted, I have conquered, I can now rest. And rest is exactly what they need when you're gone. Without this ritual, that unused energy has nowhere to go. It churns inside them, building into frustration, boredom, or anxiety. That's when scratching, chewing, or restless pacing begins. But a cat who has played? They curl up, they stretch, and they drift into sleep, dreaming soft dreams until your return. It doesn't take hours. 5 minutes of chasing a ribbon or tossing a favorite ball can shift their entire mood. Play is not just fun, it's medicine. Routine, the anchor of their world. Cats thrive on rhythm. To them, your daily habits are the sun and the moon, the predictable markers of time. Breakfast at the same hour, a cuddle before you work, a soft word before you leave. These small rituals tell your cat, the world is safe. Life makes sense. When you build a tiny leaving routine, maybe a soft play session followed by a treat and then a calm goodbye, your cat learns to expect it. Instead of fearing the door closing, they think, this is our pattern. After the play comes the nap, after the nap comes my human again. And that expectation soothes them. It turns loneliness into waiting. It turns absence into trust. Gentle community question. What's your cat's favorite game before bedtime or before you leave the house? Is it the feather wand, the laser light, or maybe that one toy they always carry in their mouth? Share your little rituals with us. Another cat parent might discover the perfect new game. Number 4. Keeping their mind busy, toys, puzzles, and hidden treasures. Have you ever sat in a room with nothing to do? No phone, no book, no sound, just the walls around you. Minutes feel like hours. Hours feel like days. That's what loneliness can feel like for a cat left without stimulation. Cats are hunters by nature. Their brains are wired to seek, to stalk, to solve. When that instinct is left idle, it turns inward, and boredom soon becomes stress. But here's the magic. You can turn their empty hours into hours of discovery. Scatter their favorite toys around the house, not all at once but like little surprises waiting to be found. Rotate them daily so each morning feels new. Leave a ball in the hallway, a crinkled toy near the sofa, or a feather under a chair. To your cat, these are treasures. Proof that even in your absence life holds joy. Puzzle feeders and scented journeys. Food, too, can become adventure. Instead of a full bowl left out in silence, imagine a puzzle that releases kibble bit by bit. Or a snuffle mat that asks your cat to forage, paw, and sniff. Each bite becomes a victory. Each scent a story. And here's something truly special, hide tiny treats around your home before you leave. A piece under the rug corner, another behind the curtain, one tucked inside their favorite box. To you it's a game of placement. To them it's a treasure hunt, awakening their natural gift of scent. Hours later, while you're away, they'll still be sniffing, searching, finding, and in that moment they're not alone. They're alive, engaged, curious, turning solitude into adventure. When your cat has puzzles to solve, scents to follow, toys to pounce, solitude doesn't feel like absence. It feels like exploration. It feels like a day full of meaning until you return with your smile, your voice, your touch. Reflective question for viewers. Does your cat have a favorite hidden treasure game? Maybe they love finding treats, or maybe they surprise you by turning something ordinary, like a bottle cap or a paper bag, into their best toy. Share your cat's quirky treasure in the comments so the Meowsphere family can smile together. Number 5. The comfort of sound and scent, leaving a piece of you behind. For your cat, your presence is more than what they see. It is the warmth of your scent lingering in the air, the echo of your voice in the walls, the rhythm of your footsteps that still hum in their memory. When you walk out, the silence can feel loud. And that is why leaving behind traces of yourself can turn an empty room into a place that still feels like you. Your scent, a gentle lullaby. To humans, scent is subtle. To cats, it is a language more powerful than words. When you leave behind a t-shirt you wore, a blanket that carries your smell, or even a pillow you rested on, you are leaving behind comfort woven into fabric. Your cat curls into it, breathes it in, and whispers in their heart, "My human is here. My human will return." It is not just a smell. It is reassurance. Like a lullaby sung without sound. The music of safety. Have you ever noticed how quickly a sudden noise can make your cat's ears twitch, their body tense? Silence, though peaceful for us, can sometimes make every sound sharper for them. That's why leaving soft sound can cradle their world. Not random TV channels or sudden commercials. Those can startle more than soothe. But gentle, steady sounds. Nature recordings with rustling leaves and flowing water. Soft classical music or slow piano. Even special playlists created for cats, with heartbeat rhythms designed to calm them. These sounds don't just fill the silence. They wrap around your cat like a blanket, reminding them that the world is safe, steady, unbroken. A home that still breathes you. When your scent lingers, when a gentle sound flows through the air, your cat doesn't feel abandoned. They feel connected. And connection is what protects them from loneliness. Because love is not just presence. Love is what remains even in your absence. Do you ever leave music or a piece of clothing behind for your cat? Tell us what seems to calm them most. Your sweater, your blanket, or maybe that spot on the couch that always smells like you. Your tip might help another cat parent comfort their fur baby. Number 6. Easing them into alone time. Small steps toward big trust. Imagine this. You would never leave a small child alone for hours without gently preparing them first. You'd practice. You'd reassure. You build trust little by little. Your cat deserves the same patience. Cats, like us, don't understand big changes all at once. If they've never been left alone for long stretches, walking out for 6 or 8 hours can feel like a storm crashing in. But if you guide them slowly, absence becomes something they can learn to handle without fear. Start small, grow slowly. Begin with just a few minutes. Step outside the door. Let them wait. Then return calmly as if nothing dramatic happened. Next time, stay a little longer, 10 minutes, 20, half an hour. The goal is not to test their patience but to show them a pattern. Every time my human leaves, my human comes back. This simple rhythm builds unshakable trust. Create a leaving ritual. A phrase can become a promise. Whisper something every time you step out. Be good, I'll be back. Cats may not understand the words, but they feel the consistency, the intention, the calm energy behind them. Soon, those words become their anchor. Instead of panic, they learn to breathe through your absence, answering their cries with presence. Some people say, let them cry it out. Ignore them. But cats don't cry for attention. They cry because they feel afraid, confused, abandoned. If your cat meows desperately as you leave, don't punish, don't scold. Instead, show them with calm return, no drama, no fuss, that you are still here and you will always return. This is not spoiling. This is teaching them safety. Over time, the cries will soften. Because what once felt like fear now feels like trust. Building confidence, one goodbye at a time. Every small absence you practice is like building a bridge. A bridge that tells your cat, distance does not mean loss. Silence does not mean you're alone. I will always come back. And once they believe this with their whole little heart, even the longest days become easier. Does your cat cry when you step out, or do they wait silently by the door? How have you comforted them in those moments? Share your story in the comments. Your journey might help another cat parent find hope. Final reflection. At the end of the day, your cat doesn't measure your love by how many toys you buy, or how perfect your home looks. They measure it in the rhythm of your care. The calm tone in your goodbye. The safe haven you leave behind. The trust you build one return at a time. To them, you are not just a person. You are their whole world, their warmth, their anchor, their soft place to fall asleep. So never believe that leaving them alone is just an ordinary moment. To your cat, it's a chapter of their love story with you. And every time you take a little extra step, leaving a shirt with your scent, playing a short game before leaving, or whispering your promise to return, you are writing that chapter with gentleness. Cats may seem quiet, but their hearts are loud in their love. And when you honor that, you don't just keep them safe, you make them feel cherished. Your cat doesn't care about your mistakes, your messy hair, your tired eyes. They care that you are theirs, that you come back, that you love them in your perfectly imperfect way. And that, dear friend, is more than enough. Call to action. If this video helped you feel one step closer to your cat, join our Meowsphere family by liking and subscribing. Not because numbers matter, but because every view, every comment, every heart here builds a community of people who love their cats the way you do. And now, share with us in the comments. What is the one quirky thing your cat does when you're about to leave, or when you finally return? We'd love to feature some of your stories in our next video. Because here in Meowsphere, it's not just about advice. It's about love, trust, and the magic of living alongside these quiet little souls.